The adapter profile. The adapter is described as the chameleon amongst all these reference profiles. They blend into their environment. And we see that because for them, all four of their factors sit right around the midpoint or very close to. So they're very moderate in all of their behaviors. Now, for them, we call them bridge builders because they can work with a really diverse range of people who may not see eye to eye. So they're well suited in environments where you've got some really strong behavioral traits on one side versus the other, and they can see and negotiate on both sides of the fence. So they work well with a variety of people in a variety of teams. The other thing about the adapter profile is because they work well with a variety of people, they can also work well in a variety of roles. But for them, because they're so moderate, they'll never turn up really extreme, consistently extreme, because their profile is so skinny. For them, you can delegate work that requires some flexibility and maybe a role that's changing from time to time because they can flex and adapt themselves. However, you may need to provide them with extra coaching and support if they're sitting in a role that's quite wide or has some very prevalent behaviors because they're really going to have to flex up or down on their drivers. When you're giving feedback to adapters, the best way to do that is in a very supportive, consultative way and really meeting them in a more of a moderate place and definitely not turning up in a really extreme way, but meeting them where they're at. For them, they're going to enjoy projects that have a bit of flexibility to them, where they can adapt themselves for their situation and they can really leverage their strength of being this bridge builder at work. It's worth mentioning for an adapter, whilst they sit right around the middle, each adapter will still have their own factor combinations. So they will still have their own preferred way of working. So whilst being quite moderate and flexible, they still will have their own factor combinations. So do go in and have a look so you can really understand what makes them unique. So hopefully this has been really helpful for you to learn more about the adapter profile.